Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, my name is Bri, and again, thank you for stopping by. Well, everybody, we have made it to the end of the year, close to the end of the year, I should say, and I have for you my final empties of 2021. This is by no means everything that I did this year. I do have a couple of other empties videos, but I wanted to go ahead and show everybody what I used up from the last time that I did empties. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't even know if people still watch empties, but if you do, hey, you know, this video is for you. Also, special guest Mapes in the background. I'm also doing something new with my lighting, kind of playing around with it a little bit. So I do have glasses. I do need glasses to see. So you're gonna get the glare for it. I apologize in advance. That is life though when you're wearing glasses. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't have this in any particular order, so I'm just gonna grab as I go. Okay, we're starting off right off the bat with a big one. It is from Nivea. It's their body lotion. It's this big boy right here. I used it. I didn't have my normal L'Occitane lotion at that time, so I went ahead, purchased this one from Meyer. Used it. It's been a minute since I used it, so I don't remember how moisturizing it was, but whenever I don't have my L'Occitane one, I like to use this one, and preferably a big one so that it lasts me for a couple months. Next up that we have here in my basket is from Neutrogena. It's their makeup removers. I'm trying to move past using makeup remover wipes in the future. I had this as part of a pack. I can't guarantee that I will fully move away from using these one-time use ones. I do have makeup erasers, so I try to use those, but sometimes it doesn't always work out, especially if I'm decluttering and I'm doing like lipstick swatches and such, or if I'm traveling. But anyways, this was I don't even know how many came, 21 pack, and it's all used up. I think it does a good job of removing makeup, especially I really used it if I had like eyeshadow on it, not eyeliner, not just eyeliner or like a simple foundation. But it does the job. Whenever I am doing swatches like lipstick or eyeshadows, it does a solid job of removing. Sometimes I do have to go on with like another layer of maybe my pharmacy balm cleanser, but overall in general, these work really well for basics. Moving on to some shampoo here. This is really a 3-in-1 hair, body, and hair body wash, I should say. So not 3-in-1, sorry, a 2-in-1, where you can use it for your hair and body, and it's from Herbal Essence. But I definitely used it for my body and for my hair. And it was nice to be able to use one product for both of those things, and I think it did a pretty decent job of keeping me clean. Another skincare product is from Pantene. It's their shampoo. I don't know if we have the conditioner to this or if I just had bought the shampoo, but Chris and I used it pretty much all the time, and so it you know, did its job cleaning our hair. I don't focus too much on like type of products for my hair. No matter what I do, whether it's a curly product or, you know, a regular product, my hair is always going to be wild. I've accepted that. So it just is what it is at this point. I use, and this one seemed to do a pretty decent job. In line with skincare, let's talk about the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. I love this. I purchased this because I read what it was about. I have bumps on the back of my legs. I guess more of like what you would call the chicken legs or the chicken bumps. And I have that, and for the longest time I didn't find anything or didn't really look for anything that could help with that until I found this, and let me tell you that it works. It genuinely works. It's not a product that's going to remove it 100%. I don't know what it does to it, but I did use it like on a weekly basis. You're only supposed to use this about twice a week if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I've done it, and in that week or two that I did it regularly, like as per the directions, my legs felt smooth. They felt really nice. I didn't feel those bumps. If I stopped using it, of course they came back. So again, not sure how it works, but if you're somebody that struggles with that, has bumps on your legs or something, I highly, highly recommend this product. I've already got one. I bought one at the Sephora sale, so I've got the big tub, and I'm just gonna keep using that until I use it. Another skincare item is from Volition. It's the Turmeric Brightening Polish, and I think I got this in, it was either an Empties bag or a BoxyCharm. I don't have those subscriptions anymore, so it's been a minute, but I'm pretty for sure. I think I might have gotten it in an Empties bag. I could be completely wrong. But it's the Turmeric Brightening Polish. It is travel size. I've never heard of the brand Volition. I used it. It smelled nice. It wasn't too granular. Like, it wasn't something that completely hurt my skin. So and the smell overall wasn't too bad. Would I buy this again? Oh, that's probably something that I should have said for all the others if I didn't. I don't know that I would necessarily buy this one again. We have, like, Chris and I have a couple of other brands that we like, so we'd probably buy those over this one. I have 3 masks to share with you. One is from Aveeno. It is the Repairing Sika hand mask. I'm pretty for sure that I'm not the one that used this and that it was Chris, and he didn't seem to mind it. So if I know that the Sephora ones are like $5 a piece per mask regardless. I don't remember the price of this one, but if it's less than that, or maybe even the same price, I will pick it up as a treat every now and then. But I don't have too much information to share about this one other than what Chris has told me. And then the next one is from Nasonic. It's for thirsty hands. And I think that Chris is the one that used this one. And then we've got one that we purchased at TJ Maxx, and I was disappointed with this one. It did an all right job of moisturizing, and I'm going to tell you what it is here in a second. It did a great job of, or an all right job of moisturizing, but it was, the packaging was a little, not confusing. It was a little, I don't want to say sus. It was just misleading is the word that I'm going for. And it's from Danielle Creations. It is the Nourish Your Little Piggies foot masks. Along with hand masks, we like to use foot masks in this household. So we always try to have those on standby. And this one you use for 20 minutes. Now, here it says, oh, where does it say? Here it says that there are 4 masks. Yes, there are 4 masks, but it's 2 pairs. So you're gonna get 4 masks. So like 1 mask would be for 1 foot. So then you'd get another mask for your other foot. And then, so yeah. So you see what I'm getting at? So you're only getting 2 pairs, even though it says 4 masks. So I wouldn't pick these up again. I mean, like, I already know what I'm getting myself into if I were to pick one of these up. But for the value, this was $4. I can get a pack of 3 foot masks, again at TJ Maxx from another brand, for about $6. So the value just really isn't quite there, in my opinion, for these. Next item is really on the men's side, and it's the Old Spice deodorant. Chris liked it. He didn't give me any like negative things to say about it. The smell of it is also good. It's nice. It's not overpowering. I know that for some men's deodorants or colognes and things, they can be really overpowering. But this Old Spice one, to me, whenever I would be close to Chris, it didn't smell overpowering. It smelled nice. Not overpowering though. Okay, next up, I have a variety of smaller items. They range from like hand lotions to hand sanitizer. So I'm kind of gonna talk through them one by one. First up being from Living Proof, it's the Perfect Hair Day shampoo. This was really a different feeling for us. It's the triple detox. So what I didn't realize is that this would have that charcoal vibe. I've come to find out I don't really like products that do the charcoal, especially for shampoo. I didn't feel that this really cleaned the way that it was supposed to. Like whenever I would put it in my hands and kind of do the lathering, it just didn't feel clean. I didn't really feel like I was getting anything out of it. So I don't think I would repurchase any of the full size for this, but it was nice to try it. I don't remember how we got this one. I don't think that we purchased it right off the bat. I think we might have gotten it as a sample for something. So it's not for us, but if you like some detox charcoal shampoos, then you might enjoy this one. Another small thing is a hand sanitizer, and it's called Touch Sanitizing Germ Block, and it is in mint green tea aloe. And this one's really interesting as a hand sanitizer because it's not a liquid, and well, I guess really not interesting in that there are more like this, but this one is actually like a spray. If you click down here, this has nothing, you're just gonna hear the air. And so you would spray it onto your hands, and then you would kind of just do your little motion of like cleaning your hands. This lasted me a long time. I will say that for how small of a container it is, it lasted me a good amount of time. Like, I've had this for a while. Let's see, what are some other things? I'll put these two together since they're both from the same brand and they fulfill the same purpose, and they're from L'Occitane, and they are hand moisturizers. So I've got two. One is the Intensive Hand Balm, and then the other one is just a cooling hand cream gel. So this is the cooling, and then this is, ooh, wrong side. The Intensive, I just got done using this one today actually. So this one works it's a little bit thicker than the normal hand lotion that I use from L'Occitane. Other one from L'Occitane, the cream gel, and this one definitely had a scent because it's supposed to be like, I don't know what scent, but it definitely has a leaf, so it's got a little smell there. I didn't like this one as much in terms of the smell aspect. In terms of moisturizing, loved it, but would not repurchase this one. And another product from L'Occitane that I have here is the Body Milk. It is a travel size, so a lot of this from L'Occitane is from last year's advent calendar. This year, as time has gone about, we've been using some of those items up, might as well. And so one of them was the Body Milk, and I actually enjoyed the Body Milk. I don't know that it's as moisturizing as the normal L'Occitane body lotion that we use, but I didn't mind this one. I really liked it. So you can see travel size, completely used up pretty much. So maybe I would repurchase if they ran out of stock of my normal hands one, or not normal hands one, normal body one, or maybe I'll just purchase it and try something different from the brand, full size, and really give it a good comparison to the current body cream that I use. And then we're not done with L'Occitane quite yet. I looked down and I just took a peek, and we have a L'Occitane shampoo. This one I can say I didn't really enjoy it. I don't feel like it was very sudsy or that it really made my hair clean. So I wouldn't repurchase it. And I know I keep like showing you things and not really giving you time to see what it is. But this is the Micellar shampoo, and this is what it looks like. Again, this is travel size. This is what we got from the advent calendar. And I don't think that it's going to be able to, no, I have to have it way out here for it to really focus. Apologies for that. But this is one that I know I'm not going to be picking up again at L'Occitane. Items that I have here, one is from Pharmacy, and it's the Honey Potion. I really like this one. It feels super weird at first when I applied it, in terms of like rubbing my hands and letting it warm up my skin. But I do feel the hydration effects of it, so I think I will repurchase a full size when I've run out of all my masks. I have so many masks to go through and use up that it feels really unwise to purchase another one. So I'm gonna do my best to get rid of those, or use those up I should say, and then I'll invest in the Honey Potion from Pharmacy. And then the other thing, it's not a mask, but it is from Youth to the People, and it's their moisture cream. I think I go back and forth with this one on whether or not I like it, and I think for the time being, I know that it's not quite what I'm looking for, so I wouldn't pick up a full size of this. Other remaining small products, I have another hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. It's the Stress Relief in Eucalyptus Tea. I like the smell of this one. It is a bit overpowering, so I tried not to use it too often or to use it very sparingly when I did because of the strong scent, but I liked it. I don't think that I will repurchase this in the future, at least in the short-term future. I have a couple more hand sanitizers around my house to use. And then the final two products that are more in like the smaller category are the Meyer Lens Cleaning Spray. I use this for my glasses. It works really well. I have a full-size bottle of it, so you can see that I've repurchased. If you wear glasses, I recommend getting something like this. And then the final item in the small items category is Aquaphor the Lip Repair. If you've seen my channel and you watch my Empties video, you know that I will most likely always have one, or if not always, then every other Empties I'll have one of these. I use this all day, every day, on a daily basis. I love it. I can't get enough of it. It is my go-to lip balm. Any other that I use just simply does not meet the mark for it. So speaking of L'Occitane, not too long ago, I have an Empties for its body moisturizer, the Ultra Rich Cream. This is another item that I purchase really consistently, unless I'm running low and I know I'm not going to be able to hit the L'Occitane store specifically, then I'll go to Meyer and get some Nivea or some other body lotion that I think will work. But I love this. I use this. It's thick, but it's not greasy feeling. And again, in terms of scents, it really doesn't have one, which I like. As someone who has dry skin, I'm really not supposed to be putting any lotions or heavy scents on my body, because that can actually, that can make my skin be drier than what it already is. For the longest time, I had no idea. So when I found that out, and then I found a body lotion that could give me those results of moisturizing without having too much scent, I fell in love. So yeah, I will be repurchasing more in the future. And then speaking of body moisture, I do have one that I didn't quite enjoy, and that is from Fourth Ray Beauty. It's the White Peach Body Milk. I did not really enjoy this one. The smell, I don't really remember too much of the smell, so I can't say if it was chemically or if it smelled all right, but I don't think that it smelled natural. It definitely had something in there that didn't really make it smell like natural white peach. It's a body milk. I didn't like how liquidy it was, which I should have figured from it being body milk. I think this is the first body milk that I've used in my life. So also, like, I did have to kind of work it to try and squeeze any out. The stopper on this, or the opener, didn't really allow for a smooth flow of the milk. So I had to keep squeezing, and you know, if you're putting lotion on your body and your hand is already covered in that lotion or body milk, it's kind of hard to, you know, grasp onto things. So this is one that I will not be repurchasing. And okay, so I just found some more masks. I guess I had a couple more hidden. And first one is from Wander Beauty. It is the gold, baggage claim gold eye masks. I use these. I have a couple more left. I use these sparingly because I got these, I want to say, in a box. No, I got these in the FabFitFun box, and the price for like a box of those is really high. I don't think I will repurchase at any point in the future just because of how expensive it is. But when you put it on, it does feel nice. I feel a little bougie with like, ooh, it's gold. Whether it's real gold or not, I can't say, but you know, just to feel a little bougie, just to feel a little like spa day, you know, really treat myself to a full-on spa experience. And I like it. Again, I wouldn't repurchase due to price points, but it's nice to use and to have. And then I've got two of the same thing from Sephora, and it is their foot mask. This one is the cactus one. I've used one, Chris used one. We really enjoy the Sephora foot masks, and we do continue to repurchase, although we don't always repurchase foot masks solely from Sephora. You've seen that I purchased. If I find some at TJ Maxx that are a good deal and I'm gonna get 3, I'm gonna take those. We went to TJ Maxx the other day and I bought one box that has 3 pairs for the same price as 1 pair of Sephora foot masks. So really I buy these sparingly to kind of treat ourselves, or if we're really running low and we just happen to be at Sephora. But I like them. I do repurchase them, just not as often as I would want to purchase them, if that makes sense. And then okay, I have two. This one technically isn't a mask, it's the Acne Healing Dots. They work out okay for us sometimes. Everybody has acne. If we see one and we want to tackle it right away, we put that on, and it does seem to kind of go away the next day, which is nice because I don't want to be having acne everywhere, especially on like a day where there's a huge event going on, or we're going to dinner for a birthday or something of that sort. And then to end it off in terms of masks, I think there very well could be one at the bottom of this basket. Like I said, I had a lot of things, so I probably should have warned you and said go get some, you know, cookies, or not cookies, snacks, whatever you want to get. If you want to get cookies, right? But I didn't, so here we are. But anyways, back to the masks. It's from Victoria's Secret. It's the After Party. And I have some notes here on it. And my notes are, nope, a lot of leftover goo, if we want to put it like that. It's a lot of leftover, didn't enjoy it. There is a point where you know, there's leftover that you can easily pat into your skin. This was not a mask that you could easily pat the leftover ingredients, if you will, into your skin. It was gonna be on my skin for a minute. Like, no amount of patting was gonna get my whole face moisturized and not feeling like sticky or that there was anything, you know, still there. It did feel tacky afterwards, and it even felt tacky the next day. I'm so glad that I put notes on this one because I totally would have not known what to say about it. But apparently it felt tacky the next day, which as a mask, I don't think that that's what you want to feel. You want to feel hydrated. If it goes into the next day, that's great. But I don't think that we ever want our faces to feel tacky the next day after putting on a mask. All right, and it looks like I have a couple of single sheets here, not face masks, not masks in general, but just some things in like tearaway packages. First up is Secret Body Cleansing Wipes. I use these, and Chris uses these in like an emergency situation where maybe it's just a really warm day, we've already had our shower, but my goodness, is it still like, you still get that sticky, icky feeling, and we know we're gonna go somewhere. We just pop one of these out, use it around our main areas, you know, under the armpits, neck, that type of stuff, and we're ready to go. I bought a box of them. I think the box had like 16, 20 at the dollar store, so that was a really great deal right there. And the smell is nice, it's not overpowering, and it doesn't linger a ton, but I do feel like it kept us a little bit clean. And then next up is from Onyx Professionals. You've seen these in my empties as well. It's the Acetone 2-in-1 Prep Polish Remover. Does a decent job. It can take a minute depending on how much nail polish you have. Also, another thing to note with these is that the nail polish isn't completely permeated into the wipe. So if you're not careful, you can get some of that nail polish paint that's on the wipe onto your fingers. That's the only downside of these, and I may need to, you know, use more than one to completely take off the nail polish of all, you know, my fingers and my toes. But apart from that, I bought these at TJ Maxx, and they were in a pack of like 20, so I use them, I keep them around. Why not? Would I repurchase? Probably. And then the final little like strip away, if we want to call it, those packages is from L'Occitane. It's their body scrub, and I don't remember, this is the raspberry one. I kept it in a package like this, in a sandwich bag or snack bag, because I knew that if I didn't, whatever was left over in there would spill everywhere. It was, I don't remember if it tasted like anything. You're not supposed to put this in your mouth, you're not supposed to eat it, but you know, as you're scrubbing away, things inadvertently get into your mouth. But I think that this one did a good job. I don't know that I would go out and purchase a full size of this, but if I got another sample, I would definitely use it. This is another one that Chris should have probably talked about, but we're here, and it's from Nautica. I have no idea what the actual name of this one is, so you'll have to forgive me for that. All I know is that he finally used it up, and it was a really good smelling cologne. If I remember to put the name, I will put it here somewhere. But yeah, really like it. We're not repurchasing because he quite honestly has like 2 to 3 bottles of cologne, if not from Nautica, then from other brands. So he does not need any more. We're good for the time being. Okay, I think these are, nope, that's a lie. I've got 3 items for hair, just remembered. First one is from Marc Anthony, and this is the coconut oil. It is the hydrating curl cream. Used this for a good minute. I think I got this in a FabFitFun. I might have been an Ipsy. I don't quite remember. But I like this one. It still doesn't compare. There was one that came in a Birchbox, and I don't remember the name of the brand. I don't remember anything other than it smelled like grass. That is all I remember, is that it smelled like grass, and it was a really odd smell to like when I first put it on to have that smell. But it worked really well. It did wonders on my hair for my curls, and I really loved it. And I'm so mad because I threw it away and I never saved what it was. And if I go back on Birchbox, I don't use it anymore, but I still have access to it. So if I go back, it doesn't tell me the name. I don't know if they keep products to a certain extent, or like if, you know, you got a product, but if they don't actually have it on their site anymore, if they take it away. If anybody knows what I'm talking about and you did Birchbox, you know, 2-3 years ago, really it was in 2017, I think, when I started that. So if you got Birchbox in 2017 and you got a, you know, hair cream that smelled like grass, and you know the name, please let me know, because I've been wanting to get that for forever, and just I don't have the name, and it's been driving me It's been driving me up a wall. I'm already at 35 minutes, guys. It's a long one, okay? So my words are gonna be tripping. But this one did a fair job, and I think that if I found it in store, I would probably pick this one up. Another one for hair is Briogeo. It's the Scalp Revival Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is another charcoal one. And again, as I said with the Living Proof one, I don't really enjoy charcoal shampoos. I don't feel like they do anything. So I would not purchase the full size of this, but I was happy to be able to try this one out. And then the last thing for hair is from Suave Professionals. It's their Invigorating Shampoo. I think I've spoken about this, if not this one, then one from the same brand, but different scents before in an Empties. And this does a pretty good job of cleaning my hair. I would definitely repurchase in the future, just to really, I don't know why I'm trying to say too much. Would I repurchase it? Yes, I think that I would repurchase it in the future. And in fact, I know so, because from the last Empties, we bought more of these. So yeah, I can see us repurchasing this. The Degree Motion Sense one. I don't know how accurate it is to say that it's ultra clear, black and white. And that, because you know, if your armpits, if you do the down and you got deodorant stains, I don't know how accurate it is to say that it's anti-white marks per se, so I'm not going to go that far, but it is a decent deodorant. I use it. I don't think that I didn't like the smell or anything of that sort, so would I repurchase? Probably in the future at some point when I'm running low on this one and my other deodorant. Okay, we're almost at the finish line. I just have a few more other products to show you. Apparently I had another Aquaphor in there in my Empties. So again, you can see how much I love Aquaphor. And then there is the Fresh Lychee lip balm. I didn't use this one really. My husband used this one. Well, I think we both used it, but I really found that I prefer the coconut flavor scented one over the lychee, but we use the fresh sugar ones. We use them, we love them. We do it really as an overnight mask type of thing. It's not a mask, but that we use it before we go to bed, and it really does help moisturize. I use these in combination with my Aquaphor. My Aquaphor is my daily, you know, from the time I get up to close to the time that I'm going to bed, and then I use this for bedtime. And it really does help to moisturize. I already have my coconut one in our room, and Chris has his own now. But yeah, not this since, but we definitely repurchased these. And then moving on, we've got a toothpaste. Sometimes I like to include toothpaste in these empties. It doesn't really pertain to beauty or skincare, but it's the Stain Eraser. Did an alright job. I really prefer a more like the sensitivity ones. I do have sensitivity in my teeth, and if I use any other toothpaste other than the sensitivity ones, my sensitivity, I can tell, kind of comes back. And then an item that is not toothpaste but is back to body care is from L'Occitane. Can you tell that I like L'Occitane based on the amount of times I've said it in this video? And it is the hand cream, as I spoke about earlier. And here, it's a special edition one. So every so often they'll come out with special packaging. I really liked the packaging of this one, so I went ahead and grabbed it back when I did. I don't know how long ago it's been since this particular one came out with this packaging, but as I stated before, I really like this hand balm, and I buy the big ones because I use it so often. And whether I was in office, and now that we haven't been in office, I used it here in my personal office. I kept one here as just continual moisturizer, but I have noticed that if I touch my face, I feel, it just gives me a feeling. It's not a tingle, it's I don't know how to describe it, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with my face. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should give it a break and go for something else, or if I should just continue through, even though I know that it's not gonna do anything for my face, that it's not gonna make my face feel good. And the last product that I wanna talk about is from the Lifestyle Co. Los Angeles. Never heard of this brand until FatFitFun introduced me to him, and it's the Beet Mist. I used this occasionally, and Chris is the one that used it the most. The hairstyle that he had for a couple of months, one of the like styling techniques was to use this type of spray, so he used it more than I did. I don't know if you ever noticed a difference, but I mean, when I did it, I didn't really notice a difference. I don't know if he did, but yeah, we definitely used it up. Would we repurchase? No, we wouldn't. But anyways, that is everything. This was a long one. I kind of took us into an hour. I had seen my basket and knew it was time to do a final empties because it was starting to overflow. I'm glad I did it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos of this, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see videos from me. This is my hobby, so I don't do a consistent upload, but whenever I do, you'll be notified, and then you can join me in my adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.